Welcome to the Sports Couch. I have one of, if not the best running back in the state of Wisconsin this past season. It's Josiah Johnson from the Milwaukee Academy of Science. Josiah, welcome to the Sports Couch. So happy you're on. Really appreciate you taking some time to talk to us. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Before we get going, I'm going to just lay some stats out there for people so they know what you brought to the field in your senior year. Josiah Johnson's a running back. He rushed for 2,381 yards, 34 touchdowns. On top of that, he put in 22 two-point conversions. He sprinkled in a little bit of receiving there. 7 catches, 179, and a touchdown. Josiah, man, that's 35 touchdowns and 22 two-point conversions. You're racking up those points for MAS. And then on top of that, with all the accolades came MWC Player of the Year, of course. First team all-conference, first team all-region, and first team all-state. Oh, round of applause for that senior year, my man. Woo. You tired just thinking about that season? Holy cow, that's a lot of yards from scrimmage.
I could have did more, man. I could have did more.
I am well aware of how much more you could have done. With all that success, we have a commit to South Dakota State. We're going to get into that later. But, hey, let's get talking about your senior year. We're going to backtrack a little bit. Heading into your senior season, did you have any personal goals, any personal landmarks that you wanted to hit? Not team related, just personal goals. Did you have landmarks you wanted to hit?
Yeah, I had a few. So my junior year, I was talking to a bunch of colleges. They was telling me I had to get faster. Tell me if I run a 4.5, I get offers and things like that. So just trying to work on my 40-yard dash. End up running a 4.45. My sophomore and junior year, I was ranked number 1 in the state, but heading to the senior year, I was ranked 3rd, and that hit a certain.
How did that happen?
My buddy.
How did that happen?
I don't know. So I took that personal. That was a goal to get number 1 back. I ended up getting that back. Getting recruited to the next level, that was for sure a personal goal too.
Yeah, all your socials, number 1 ranked in Wisconsin. Before I knew anything about you, I'm like, this kid's confident. I like this. I like the confidence he's rolling with. So prior to your senior year, you were already ranked number 1 in the state. So prior success in your high school career, obviously, to get that number 1 ranking. Hey man, way to hit that 4.4.
I appreciate that. I worked on it for sure.
Great. So MAS as a team, as a program, you guys had a phenomenal season. We got to cover you on the Blitz. You snuck up on us a little bit, and my goodness, once I caught wind of you guys and your game, I was hooked. So you guys went 9-0. You guys were just crushing teams, like shutouts, 4 shutouts in a row, just putting it on teams. And then you had a huge challenge. You guys stepped up huge in competition. You went and played Grafton, right? This was, short notice. It sounded like it was a short notice game. You guys, did you travel? I believe you traveled too, didn't you? Yes. Mm-hmm. And this was right before the playoffs. Undefeated season, destroying teams. How did you feel about taking a game like that? Because this was what were they ranked? Number 1 in the state in their division?
Yeah. I was confident going to the game. I actually wanted that game more than anybody on the team for sure, because it was like a real challenge. That Tommy Lutz, that's another big name for the running backs in Wisconsin. So it's like, all right, I'm going against him. I gotta outperform him. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And it's like the competition we played prior to that game was like it wasn't as best. So for me to get a chance to prove myself and prove I can compete against better competition, it was good.
Yeah, you guys came out of the gates. You guys took the lead right away. I'm like, okay, MAS they're for real. They're hanging with them. You ended up losing the game, which was fine, but you guys stuck with them. You guys gave them a game. So did that help going into the playoffs? Like I said, this game was right before the playoffs. Huge challenge. Did it did it hurt your guys' spirits that you faced a loss finally on the season, or did you guys feel pretty good? Like, man, we just stuck with one of the elite programs in the state. How did you guys feel heading into the playoffs?
We felt good about that because we know, like, if we can compete, if we can hang with them, pretty sure we can hang with anybody in the state when it all come down to it. Some people will tell you that we shouldn't have played that game, but I feel like if we don't play that game, we lose first round again.
Yeah. You guys proved that you could hang with them during that game. So I'm really happy you took that game. And,
yeah, I am too.
And your stat line, you rushed for over 100 that game, right? If I remember, I'm off the cuff here, trying to remember. You rushed for over 100. You got in the end zone. You had a successful game against, like you stated, much harder competition.
Yep.
Did you feel like it was a different game? Like, did you elevate your game against them, or did you just go out there and play JJ's game? You just did you.
Yeah, I just did me. I try not to change anything up because I don't want to mess up in the process. So I just do what I do best and just, I'm
going to make sure to put some highlights on this video because people need to see the runs that you have had. Some of your runs, you're getting tackled by 4, 5, 6, got you breaking those tackles. They need like the entire squad to come and take you down. You show a perfect combination of speed, power, agility. Like you're the total package running back. And it showed on the field.
Appreciate that.
We'll go talk about pregame routines. Do you have any pregame routines heading into it? Even at the next level, is there something that you stick to, a pregame routine that you needed to do that you stuck by that is tried and true?
Yeah, like, all right. So this might sound weird. So before every game, I eat Lifesaver gummies. And the night before I watched Cinderella.
To me, what a gown this will be. Oh, it's a beautiful dress.
I don't know, like growing up, like I watched my sister watched it, and like I was stuck on it. I'm like, oh man. And like one day, like before a game, I think it was my sophomore year, we played a team called Menominee. They in Michigan. I watched Cinderella the night before. That was the best game that year. And I'm like, I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna keep watching Cinderella before the games. And yeah, so I watched. It's kind of weird, but it helped me out for sure.
So they've remade Cinderella a few times. Are you talking the OG Cinderella, OG Disney movie?
The OG.
The 3 mice run around, do Gus. He's the man,
OG.
you know?
You got to stick to the OG.
Hey, I like that. Sure. Weird is good. And so apparently you're superstitious then if you are sticking to that pregame routine. Any other superstitions you have?
Nah, not really.
You got to wear the same funky socks or undershirt or anything like that?
I change them up. I just grab a pack. So if we doing a whiteout game, I just grab some Nike socks. If we doing a blackout game, I grab some black Nike socks. I just wear any socks. It don't really matter.
Man, the pink pops. I am a big fan of the pink when you guys put on those pink socks, pink armbands.
We did our thing with that with the whole team. The whole team put it on that game.
All right, toughest opponent you faced last year.
Toughest opponent. Of course, the clear answer is Prairie du Chien, but I feel like the toughest opponent we faced last year was New Glarus, first round of the playoffs.
Really? Okay, what set them apart in your eyes?
They swarm. Like they swarm. Like they was hungry. They was hungry for sure. And they stuck with us. It came down to the wire.
Yeah, your playoff run was not easy. You guys had tough game after tough game after tough game. And then you mentioned Prairie. They ended your season. But, man, New Glarus. Okay, nice to hear that. Favorite teammate? Can be this year. Can be of all time. Either way.
Of all time? All right, can I give you a favorite teammate of all time, but then a top 5 for this year?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Favorite teammate of all time, Martez Jones. He was he played defense last year for us, my junior year. He was a dog, man. Like we went there to practice every day. Like he knew me how I knew him. Like that's like my twin. That's like my twin brother for real.
You guys pushed
All
each
right,
other
and
then.
yeah, for sure. Iron sharp iron. And the top 5 for this year, no order, because I don't want nobody to feel any type of way. So I got Cameron Williams, Braylon Albritton, Nair Bradley, Brian Stewart, and who shot this? It's hard. I'll give it to Nicholas Gray.
Now, I'm guessing your teammates loved you. Were you a leader on that team? They looked for you to not only be a leader on the field, but off the field. You guys have a pretty good bond, both on and off the field?
Yeah, for sure. We family on and off.
Yeah, I love that. That's the best teams do it that way, for sure.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Braylon. He's transferring, right? Did I understand? Did I read that correctly?
Yeah, he's going to Milton and Georgia.
Okay. Yeah, good quarterback.
Great.
Yeah.
He's the best. I feel like he's the best in his class for sure.
He's tough. It's too bad MAS we won't be able to cover him this year, but yeah, I wish him the best of luck. Very nice player. And your best football memory?
Best football memory?
Your entire life.
Game winning touchdown junior year against Marion. They had a 4-star Clemson commit at tight end. So yeah. It was at home, and it came down to the last 3 seconds, and I just punched it in for a touchdown. I cried after that game for sure.
Yeah. Hey. I've played a lot of sports in my life. Football is the most emotional sport, hands down. When that door closed on my senior year, the tears would not stop. I understand that completely. Yeah. I'm guessing it's just the amount of time, effort, heart, soul that you put into it, and then the family aspect that comes in. All of it. Yeah, for sure. All right. What were the expectations heading into your season? Was MAS expected to have a great season this past year? Within the team, did you guys expect to have the kind of season that you guys had?
I mean, yeah, we expected. So everybody else, we was predicted to lose our first 2 games out gate by 14 plus. On Max Preps, they predicted us to lose by 14 plus both games. So everybody thought we wasn't gonna have a good season, but we knew we practice every day, we talk about it, we preach it. We knew we was gonna have a good season. We wanted to go upstate, win state, but that didn't happen. But we made history in a couple of ways. We made a good playoff run. We did good.
Yeah, your season was nice. The playoff run was nice. Yeah, so heading into the season, media was not expecting you guys to be much of anything.
Nah, not at all.
Does that help drive you guys? When you hear the outside noise about how terrible you're supposed to be, does that help motivate you? Some people, it would just put them into a corner and they'd be like, fine, we stink, whatever. But did that help motivate you guys? Yeah,
for sure. We'd be in a team group chat, sending what everybody's saying. We'd be like, all right, they tripping. I don't know what they talking about. We finna go out there and put them wrong.
There you go. Leadership, man. That's where good leaders step up. They make sure that outside noise is just outside noise at that point.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm happy the doubters did not drag you guys down. That's awesome. All right. So during this successful season, we used to have 2 guests that came in on the Blitz. We'd do our pre-game, pre-Blitz show, and then post-Blitz show. And I was Mr. JJ, man. I was on the JJ hype train. I watched film. I was all about you. And then I got to hear, well, they're not playing anybody. He's got to do it against someone good. Oh, yeah. Did you hear that a lot throughout your season? Yeah, you're shattering numbers. You are rushing for over $2,000 on the season. Yeah, you're doing all this special stuff. But did you hear that outside garbage that was coming in? Because anyone who watched the film, they know JJ's legit. You are doing things out there that special running backs do. Did you hear all that stuff? Yeah, you're just not playing anybody. That's why you're so good.
Yeah, I heard it a lot. I see blogs talking about it. I see it all in the comments when other pages post my success. But I know I'm a special type of talent. I don't really pay no mind. It gets to a point you just gotta let your game talk. And I know the people behind the pages, the people behind the page, they'll say all that, but if they get a chance, like, to see me in person, they'll congratulate me on my success. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. But again, anyone who knows anything about football, you can watch any game. Like, it's not just certain game film. It is like every single time you touch the ball, it was a highlight. It was incredible. And there were games where you would play like 8 carries, and you would just run like 8 carries, 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. It was insane, the numbers that you got to put up. So while they're talking about you playing not so great competition, they have to take into effect, like, this kid's barely touching the ball and he's rushing for 200 yards in a game. If he got a full workload in that game, you're shattering records. That, like, it was unreal. Just your level of performance is
I already had to talk to my coach. Like, because we saw the video that you made. Like, if you said if I had the type of carries that everybody else had, like the records, like, I already had to talk to him. He told me, all right, because like we a pass first team. If I had like 20 carries a game, like them records would for sure be mine. Not a doubt.
I was a big fan of Tommy Lutz. You brought him up earlier. Mm-hmm. If you got 35 carries, like Tommy Lutz was carrying it like 30, 40 times a game. If you got that kind of work, good Lord, we might be looking at $4,000 on the year. This might like record-shattering numbers. Yeah, it would have been a lot of fun. But throughout the season, you had a team that quit at halftime. Did I see that correctly?
Twice.
Twice? What happened? I've never seen that before in all my years. So how did that go about?
So we had 2 teams. We had St. Francis and we had Pius. St. Francis, we get off the bus, we get to walking. We noticing like they don't look ready to play. Like, they look scared. If you ask us, like, they look like really frightened.
Yeah.
So we walking past, like, we playing, and like when we play, like it's like we playing against like little kids. Like, they didn't want to play
their 8th grade team.
Yeah, like it's like they didn't want to play at all. So I guess the coach called it. And for Pius, the kids, like, I heard like the players even told the coaches like that I want to play. So it's like, that's weird. Like, why would you schedule a team if you ain't gonna play the full game? Like, that's kind of selfish. Because we need stats to.
At halftime of these games, was the score like so out of control? Were people getting hurt? Like what led them to actually like stop a game here?
The score for sure.
It was the score.
For both games, it was like 40+0 every time.
So it wasn't a matter of safety. It was just a matter of opponent calling it a day. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of selfish because we all need stats to go to the next level. We all need film. So I just found that weird. I don't know.
So what was the conversation like when you guys were up by so much and you would have a stat line like 7 carries? Were you like, coach, come on, let me touch that rock? Or were you just like, fine, I understand what's going on, I'll rest? Like, what's going through your mind at that point? Or what's the conversation like with your coach at that point?
I for sure told Rico I want to keep playing. Like, without a doubt, let me keep playing, man. Like, I felt like during the season, I for sure want to break records because I knew I could do it, and I for sure like want to stay number 1 in the the categories for running back. But I had to understand like safety matters. I could go out there if I'm being thirsty for the ball, I could go out there, hurt myself, tear something, break something. I just have to take it to the chin and just.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's what could have been, man. What could have been. It would have been so much fun to see you just run wild.
Man.
So
I think about it every day.
Right. So throughout the season, I did a running back ranking on TikTok. I did it like 3 or 4 times. A lot of fun to do. You have the opportunity to do it right now. Who are your top 3 running backs this past season in the state of Wisconsin? And on the spot, go. Number 1, you. Number 2 and 3, who are they?
Christian Collins for sure at 2. And I got Jacob Steiner. Jacob Steiner at 3.
Okay, nice. Yeah, Jacob. Yeah. He's a junior, going to be a senior, correct? Steiner, is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm not as familiar with his game, but looks like he's a dog. He's nasty, right?
That's somebody you got to keep your eye on next year.
Okay, perfect.
Jake tough. Jake is too. He good. And he's shifty. Like I never seen somebody move how he moved. I'll be trying to get like that.
Okay. I'll keep my eye out on him. Is he going to come into this year as number one? As the number one running back? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can't wait. I'll keep my eye out. And Collins, man. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a dog. He's a dog for sure.
He's tough. He is tough. All right. You have to wear a jersey to school every single day of the week. So you got 5 jerseys in your closet. What are the 5 you're going to? And this can be any sport. Does not need to be football. I don't know if you're a closet hockey fan or something like that, but it can be any sport. Who you going with? Who are the 5? What's the lineup?
Okay. So I'm going to give me Saquon, his New York Giants jersey.
Okay.
Give me Bo Jackson baseball jersey.
Tight.
Give me Deion baseball jersey.
Okay.
Give me MJ and give me Kobe.
That's a lineup right there.
Kobe number 8.
Kobe number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. I shocked you went with the baseball jerseys with Bo Jackson and Deion.
Yeah, I like the look of it. Like, okay. For sure. If I have to do a baseball jersey, I got to do somebody that transitions sports, like football.
Man, I'm surprised they were before your time, but my God, you want to talk about athletes? Those 2 were special right there.
Yeah.
To play 2 professional sports at an elite level, wow. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
All right, we've seen the numbers. Your senior season, extremely dominant, like we talked about. Take me back when you first started playing football. I'm picturing you, a little peewee kid out there. Were you just dominant from the jump?
Nah, I mean, Little League. Yeah, you could say that. I was kind of getting to it. I was like 6, 7, 8, but when I turned like 11, 12, when I really knew like how good I was, I started dominating.
Okay. Hey, I like that. So you started turning real special 10, 11 years old. And were you always a running back, or did they do the whole quarterback thing, let you touch the ball all the time and let you just dominate that way?
Yeah, I was always a running back for sure. I was
nice.
Little League, like 6, 7, 8. Like I played everything. Like played on the line. I played a receiver. I played center. Played quarterback, running back, everything. But when I started like getting a little older, I started switching to running back.
Yeah, when you're playing the line, you're probably like, I'm not going to be playing this much in the future, but we'll do whatever the team needs, right?
Yeah, just a little kid out there having fun.
Yeah. What drives you to be successful as a football player?
My family. Mom been working all her life. I'm trying to make sure she pick her feet up. Retire, live a happy life. What else? My grandma. She always wanted me like. She called me her Super Bowl baby. That was her nickname for me. She always jobbed me, motivated me. She passed away last year, and like this season, the senior season, like it was really dedicated for her. Like I always promised her, like I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do as much as I can to make it. That jobbed me for sure.
Sorry to hear about your grandma, and she was looking down, watching, man. She's could not be more proud of what you did out there. So
yeah, okay. I know she's proud.
I love that family's important to you. I think that's fantastic, and keep that drive going. Mom's got to be pretty happy right now. Signing
definitely proud
scholarship, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. All right, we're going to pull the curtain back a little bit here. We're going to talk about off season. We'll start heading into last year, into your senior year. What did the off season work look like? Because as much as people think people just wake up and are superstar athletes, that's not the case. What kind of work are you putting in while people aren't watching you, while the lights aren't the brightest? What kind of work were you putting in that off season?
Speed training and trying to stay in the weight room. Just really being conditioned. I had my coach Jordan, all off season. He was working with me, trying to like help me get faster. I was doing AAU track, really just trying to get fast as I can.
Nice. Are you a big film guy? Do you put in a lot of time in the film room?
Yeah, once I got the film, I studied it for sure. I was in huddle studying the film all the time. For real.
Okay. Yeah. Do you do anything to Like, are you a meditating guy? Are you a yoga guy? Do you do anything to like get your mind ready, prepare your mind, body, soul, that whole thing?
I like to listen like R&B music, like some soft, calm music, like
Yeah.
Beyonce, like things of that nature. Like I like to listen to some calm.
I'm learning you're kind of a chill dude, JJ. I like that, man. And
Yeah,
then
I'm laid back,
recovery.
so.
You're running for 1,000 yards a game. What's the recovery look like after a game?
Ice bath. Gotta ice.
Yeah.
Gotta ice. I stretch. Ice. That's about it. I'm getting into yoga for sure though. I gotta get into that. Going to South Dakota State. They got this they partner with this program called Be Well, and they do yoga. Like they really help you out. So I'm gonna start doing that too.
You're only gonna get better.
That's the plan.
Off season. So you finish your senior year.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting ready for college. What are coaches telling you need to work? Like, what are you working on right now? I'm guessing, did you take any time off after the season? Or was it right to the grind? I'm getting ready for the next level here.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to be real with you. After the season, I was like, kind of like depressed. Like, we just lost. Like,
yep.
It sucked. And then, like, I ain't have the offers I wanted. I had offers, but like, I always grind. I always talk about how I want to play at the D1 level. So I'm like, oh man, the coaches. I'm hearing coaches. Coaches texting me. Coach talk to me. I'm like, oh man, I'm ready. They got to pull the trigger. I'm ready to go D1. Things like that. And it's like, man, I was worried. I was really worried about that more than anything. But once I got that call and that text, it was over. I started grinding. Started hitting the weight room, and the coaches told me, I just got to come in condition. If I come in condition, everything gonna fall in place. I can learn a playbook. I can learn things like that, but I have to be conditioned.
All right, so you're continuing what? Your speed training, your strength training right now.
Mm-hmm.
I saw only 7 catches. Are you a running back that catches the ball? Are you going to be able to catch the ball at the next level? Like,
yeah,
that's part of your game?
Yeah, for sure. I told Rico, I told my coach, like, you should let me like line up at slot. Let me get some receiver film. Like, let me catch more at the backfield. He got a lot of star receivers, so I don't think he really was trying to hear that. He wasn't trying to hear
that. That's good that it's part of your game, though.
Yeah, I told him like we was playing we played like Pious, like before they quit. I'm like, let me go off for a wheel. Like, let me go off for a fly. Let me show that I can catch the rock. He wasn't going for that.
No, it wasn't
He wasn't trying to hear none of that.
Okay. Yeah, good. So I'm assuming while you're working on your speed training, strength training, you putting in time. I don't know, what do running backs do? They work on holding the ball. They work on catching the ball. You putting in actual like football work as well?
Yeah, I play 7-on-7.
Okay, nice. How are you guys doing in 7-on-7?
Oh, we doing good. We lost our last tournament championship round, but we won the last tournament before that. We got a tournament next week too.
Nice. Hey, making it to the ship, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. All right, put on your scout cap. You're a scout. You're watching you play.
Mm-hmm.
Strengths. What are some strengths that a scout is going to see in JJ here?
He runs behind his pads. He makes more decisions. He's fast. Yeah, he all around back for sure. He's a good he for sure all around back. The weaknesses, based off my film, I feel like coaches could like they'll be confused like, oh, is he a third down back though? Can he catch the rock out of the backfield? Because I don't really got much film on that, but there ain't nothing to prove them wrong. Like show him I can catch the ball out the backfield.
Yeah. Strengths, explosion, man. You are explosive out there too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it takes an entire team to take you down. Yeah, the strengths, you could go on for days about it. And
yeah,
I feel like you're the type of person, if someone tells you you need to get better at this, you're the kind of guy that puts in the work. You're gonna prove them wrong. Okay, I'll get better.
Quick.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm gonna make that change quick.
What's your best attribute?
My best attribute? Strength.
Strength?
Yeah.
And is there a player that you... Yeah, go ahead. What?
I want to put speed up there, but I feel like I could get much faster. So
That's scary. You're gonna improve on that 4-4
for sure.
I like it. I like it. Who do you model your game after?
Jahmyr Gibbs, Derrick Henry, Saquon.
Just combine them all, and they equal you. I love that.
Watch a little bit of all of them.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the recruiting process. Now, you did sign with South Dakota State.
Mm-hmm.
Before any of this, you're laying in bed. Do you have a dream school? Was there a dream college you wanted to go to?
Yeah. When I was little, I always wanted to go to Penn State. When I was like in 8th grade, I saw this running back's name was Noah Kane. He was on Under the Radar, and I saw he was committed to Penn State. I was watching his highlights. He went to IMG. Like, he was tough. That's probably one of the best running backs I ever seen. Like, when I really looked into Penn State, I saw Saquon.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. And I saw the atmosphere, the whiteout games. I'm like, dog, if I play in that, like, it'd be different.
Hey, I like it. Penn State.
Mm.
In the whole recruiting process, you had great game film. You're active on socials. What helped you get your name out to the colleges the most?
Me DMing coaches and DMing my fam, posting my fam, like really active on Twitter. Like I tell my teammates all the time, like they ask me like, how do I get the attention? How do I get like the followers by the coaches? How do I get all the viewers, the likes? Like keep posting, like put yourself out there, promote yourself. I feel like that's how it all stuff for me.
Do the legwork on your own. I mean, it shows that you have a great belief in yourself as well. Like you're putting yourself out there for the coaches to see you. You obviously believe in your game, your abilities. Were you doing a lot of like? I know on the basketball side of things, it's like AAU. They do a lot of camps, all that fun stuff. Were you doing anything like that? A lot of football camps to put your name out there, or was it strictly hitting the ground running on your own, putting it out there on social, showing them the actual game tape?
Yeah, I went to 3 showcases. I went to the WFCA Combine. You know, SDSU was there, NDSU was there. It's like a bunch of coaches. I went to Iowa State, and I went to Whitewater Mega Showcase.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to those 3.
Okay. So you were already ranked number 1 in the state. When did colleges start contacting you, start inviting you for visits, stuff like that?
End of my junior year, they started reaching out, like Illinois, NDSU, SDSU, Iowa State, like they all, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Yeah, they all reached out to me.
Now, were you going on actual visits, or how was that working? Were they just sending you flyers, giving you phone calls? How interested were they?
It was like junior day invites. Iowa State like sending me like mail every week, like Minnesota game day invite, Illinois game day invite, NDSU, South Dakota University, the University of South Dakota game day invite, NDSU game day invite. It was a bunch of like game day invites and junior days.
Nice. Tell us about some of your best visits.
My best visits.
What's a visit like for someone who's getting recruited?
My like NIU, that was a good visit. Like NIU, and I went to Iowa State spring game, Illinois versus Wisconsin. That was my favorite visit.
Okay.
That atmosphere was crazy. Like you could hear like it was just so loud, like you could barely hear yourself think, especially when somebody scored a touchdown. Like the fireworks go off and there's a whole bunch of the band. It's like you can like visit yourself playing there. Like it's like a wholesome feeling. Like I'm doing good. I'm here. I gotta play here. Like I gotta play at the next level. I gotta see how this feels.
So do the coaches come in and talk to you? Do they take you on a tour of the building? Do they feed you? Do they what goes on?
All that. They feed you. They take you on a tour around the building. They meet you. They let you meet the coaches. And if the players win, you go in the locker room right after, talk to the players. You know, let the players make you feel at home as much as possible. They let you walk on the field pregame. Let you watch it like from a close view. Like it's tough for sure. Like everybody got to go on. Everybody got to go on their visit, man. Like that's something I wish everybody.
Yeah, perfect. NIL's pretty new. Was there any talk of NIL? Anything with you? I'm still learning how this works. Obviously, they're starting to throw money and sponsorships, all stuff around for athletes. Any of that talked about with you?
No, I ain't getting no NIL talks yet. No, I ain't really get too deep into it yet.
Just wait till you start dominating college football.
Yeah.
So you committed to South Dakota State. What did you like the best about South Dakota State? What drew you to their program?
My aspirations are always playing at the D1 level, and like they run the ball. Like, and then they had a running back, Isaiah Davis. He got drafted. He was a big he contributed a lot to their 2 natties. Like he wore number 22. Like, he was tough for sure. And they got a running back right now named Amore Johnson. Yeah, dog. I saw on Twitter he ran like a 4.39 at the pro day. I'm like, that's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at, they had a really nice season last year.
Yeah.
And you're right, they do run the ball a lot.
Yeah.
They're talking running back for you, right? You're playing running back at the next level?
Yep.
Yeah, fantastic. I love it. And did that kind of draw you in? Like, I'm gonna get the rock. Did they talk anything about playing time right away? Are they a big program that like sits freshmen? Do they let freshmen get their feet wet? Or if you're ready to play, they're gonna play you?
Yeah, if you're ready, they're gonna play for sure. You're gonna get if you're working for it. Like when I was saying earlier, like if I come in condition and if I lock in and if I'm like really putting my foot down, really taking over, balling out in the practices, showing the coach that he could trust me, I'm for sure play.
Now you visited again this weekend, right? Facilities, how are their facilities? Nice?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Like the indoor facility, you go and put in work anytime you want. Workout room. The workout, like the weight room look amazing. Facilities, like, it's everything you can ask for plus more.
Plus more,
like,
yeah.
And it's like a lot of things you can take advantage of to get better. It's a lot. You got the athletic trainers in there. They in there every day to help you. Like, there's no reason you shouldn't be successful out of South Dakota State.
Yeah, you want to put in the time, you're going to get better. Do they focus a lot on like the nutrition side of things? They have all that situated.
They feed you. They feed you. They make sure you eat. They take care of you for like you they baby. Like, they for sure take care of you.
Hey, you guys are campus royalty at that time. They take care of you. Take care of you guys. Do you have a major in mind?
I was thinking either going to nursing or kinesiology.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Nursing, blood doesn't bother you at all?
Nah. It used to, but I got older. Like, I would want to help people.
Yeah. I love that, man. That's fantastic. All right, so let's say you dominate college, NFL comes knocking. First of all, where do you want to play? Who your dream football team to draft you? And then what are you buying with that first contract?
I would love to be a hometown hero and play for the Packers, without a doubt.
All right.
And with the first contract, it's on my mama. Like, I gotta buy her, moving her out of state, buy her a crib, new car, everything. She want a vacation, she can get that. And my little sisters and my little baby brother, they for sure getting spoiled.
Taking care of family first. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna circle back to South Dakota because I forgot to mention this. I wanted to know if you knew. So I was looking for traditions and stuff that they do there. Have you ever heard of Hobo Days?
Nah.
Dude. So it's apparently a tradition at South Dakota State. Hobo Days, Hobo Week. It's like a homecoming week. And it's all about like growing your facial hair. I can't wait for you to try every day of the week. It sounds like they do some funky stuff. Like you're rallying at the rails and you watch like a talent show. Like, dude, it sounds like a whole week of just crazy stuff to do. But it sounds like, they put on like their beards. They call it SDSU's longest and hairiest tradition. So you bury your razor and you pledge not to shave for an entire month. Like, yeah, man, it sounds like a lot of fun for that week. So, yeah, something to look forward to for you.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. That sounds fun. I'm ready.
There you go. Let's go.
For sure.
All right. You can have dinner with 3 people, past, present. Who are they and why? Like your perfect meal with 3 people. Pick their brains, man. Go.
I got Bron, I got Kobe, and it's the third one. The last option always hard. I got Bron, Kobe, and I got Michael Jackson.
How'd he sneak in there?
That when growing up, I was a big Michael Jackson fan.
Okay.
Like I had the glove. I used to play the Michael Jackson Experience on the Wii.
Let's go.
I thought I was Michael Jackson. I was him for Halloween too.
Can you dance like Michael Jackson?
I used to. I used to try to moonwalk. I used to do all that. Like my grandma used to literally play him every time I came over. I was a big MJ fan. Like I was like
it was like your entrance music when you walked in. You just hit some MJ. Go. Yeah, dude. Oh, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Couple of dudes at that table. My God. Kobe is, man, I'm assuming you've watched a lot of Kobe stuff. He's just different. That man is built.
Mentality.
Yes. That mentality is different. And you wonder why he was up there with the GOATs, you know? Yeah. Unreal.
Yeah. For sure.
All right.
Unreal.
What advice would you give a young player who is watching this interview right now?
Never lose confidence. Always have confidence in your game. Stay true to your game. Make sure you work for everything because nothing's gonna come easy. Work hard. Stay focused. Keep your head in the books. That's how you're gonna go far. Stay in school. Get good grades. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Stand out as much as you can, and stay true to you.
That's tough, man. Good advice right there. Not being a follower, one of the hardest things in life to do, but it sets you apart. Like you be yourself, be a leader. Yeah. Great advice.
Sure.
All right. Couple of favorites here. Favorite movie or TV show, or one of both, one of each.
Favorite movie, Ratatouille. Favorite TV show, regular show. It was on Cartoon Network.
What was that show?
Regular show.
I don't even know what that is. Pretty good.
Gotta tap in. Gotta tap into it. Gotta tap into it. It was on Cartoon Network.
Favorite music.
Favorite music, rap. I like rap. R&B. It's a sneaky too. Like it's working its way up. I gotta tap into it a little more.
Now, do you get down with the rap from my generation, or you onto your stuff right now?
A little bit. Your generation, like I a lot of NWA, LL Cool J. They sneak in on me for sure. I got
Tupac,
on my playlist.
Jay-Z, Cube. Man, we knew what was up back then.
Yeah, y'all had great taste.
There we go.
Great taste in music.
Favorite food?
Favorite food, French fries or Alfredo.
Are you putting anything on your French fries? You a ketchup man? You a mustard guy? Like, what are you doing?
Ketchup and ranch. Ketchup and ranch.
Yeah, let's go. Hobby outside of football.
Hobby outside of football. Playing a game. Spending time with family and friends. Working on myself, trying to get better.
Favorite NFL player?
Jahmyr Gibbs and Saquon Barkley.
And NFL team?
We gotta go with the Ravens.
All right. You're playing in the All-Star game July 19th at Titan Stadium.
Sadly.
You're not playing?
I'm gonna be on campus.
Okay. All right. I'm interested because I don't know the answer to this. How did you find out about this? Was it just as simple as like you saw it online, a coach called you? Like how did they get the invite out to you?
They reach out to my coaches.
Okay.
And then I heard if you all stay, you automatically in the All-Star game too. So.
Oh, okay. So being first team All-State automatically made it. Okay.
Yeah, and like they reach out to my coaches, and they eventually reach out to me.
It's still an honor. Yeah, it's too bad you're not going to be there.
For sure. As much as I want to play. Yeah.
Yeah, Oshkosh is close by where we're located in Appleton, so Oshkosh is a pretty quick drive. I was excited to go check it out. Last question. We're going to wrap it up with this one.
Mm.
So fans just got done watching your entire senior year. Watched you play your last snap of high school football. What is the lasting impression you want people to see of Josiah Johnson? What do you want them to be saying about you? You're walking away from the game. What are people going to be saying about you?
That kid gave it all he had. He left it all on the field. He did as much as he can.
Yeah, and you played that way every snap you played, dude. Again, it was an honor to watch you play a great senior year, and I'm really excited to watch you at the next level. I'm going to keep my tabs on you, and really appreciate you taking time here, JJ. 22, we're going to be watching you. We're going to be following your career, and nothing but the best wishes moving forward, man.
I appreciate that. Thanks for having me, man. It means a lot, for sure.
My pleasure, my honor. And again, check him out. South Dakota State. If you haven't seen Josiah Johnson highlights, check them out. Kid was a monster in high school, and he's going to do the same at the college level. JJ, appreciate you, man. Have a great day, and keep in touch.
Got you. Have a nice day, man.
You too. Thank you.
Yep.